Ever tried those beauty filters on your phone? With a tap, you get cartoon eyes, flawless skin, a new nose like digital dress-up. They're everywhere on social media, making everyone look perfect. But behind each shiny face is a real person with real quirks. Filters are fun, but what if they became permanent? Imagine waking up as your filtered self. Sparkly eyes, perfect lips, not a blemish in sight. Sounds dreamy, right? No more worrying about spots or tired eyes. But if everyone looked perfect all the time, wouldn't it get a bit boring? Think about it. If all my clay characters looked the same, Wallace would lose his grin, Gromit his brow. Perfection could mean losing what makes us unique. This isn't just a silly idea, it's a real puzzle. What happens when the filter becomes the face in the mirror every morning? Would we still recognize ourselves, or would we all become polished, perfect, and a little bit dull? Let's have a think about this strange filtered world. Is it just harmless fun? Or could it change how we see ourselves and each other? Maybe it's time to pop the kettle on and ponder. What would life be like if the filter never turned off? Would we be happier or just less ourselves? Let's find out. Imagine waking up, stumbling to the mirror and seeing a flawless stranger staring back. Smooth skin, sparkling eyes, perfect lips. No more morning routines spent covering up spots or blending foundation. You're always camera ready every moment of the day. At first, it's brilliant. Confidence soars. Every photo is a good one, and you never worry about your appearance. Life feels simpler, shinier, and you breeze through your day like a film star. But soon, you notice something odd. Your smile doesn't crease your cheeks, your laugh doesn't bunch up your face. The little expressions that made you, are smoothed away. It's like wearing a beautiful mask you can never take off. Everyone else has the same flawless look, the postman, the bus driver, the baker. The world becomes a living, breathing social media feed. But behind the perfection, you start to wonder, is anyone really themselves anymore? Are we losing our quirks, our stories, our individuality? The mask is comfortable, but it hides more than just blemishes. It hides the real you. And you can't help but wonder if everyone else feels the same, trapped behind their own perfect masks. Is this really what we wanted? Really, what we... Let's look at the bright side. A world of built-in beauty filters means no more expensive creams, makeup, or endless grooming. Confidence would soar. No more worrying about acne, scars, or wrinkles. Teenagers could face the world without fear of breakouts. Social events would be less stressful. You'd just show up already looking fantastic. With everyone equally beautiful, maybe we'd focus more on personality than appearance. The pressure to diet or chase impossible beauty standards would fade. Health could become about feeling good, not looking perfect. Imagine the time and money saved. No more hours spent getting ready. No more anxiety about your looks. People might become more outgoing, willing to try new things, speak up and connect. The world could be kinder, more accepting and less judgmental. When beauty is guaranteed, maybe we'd finally see what really matters, but would we take it for granted? Would beauty lose its meaning if everyone had it? It's a cracking result, or is it? Let's keep digging. Now imagine the filter works head to toe. Your hair is always perfect. No frizz, no flatness, just effortless style. Teeth are straight and white, nails never chip, clothes fit just right. Grooming worries vanish, all that mental energy spent on appearance, freed up for creativity, learning, or just enjoying life. The world could be more productive, less distracted by small worries. Aging would be less scary, wrinkles and grey hairs smoothed away, everyone ageless and polished. For some, it's a dream, wisdom without the visible signs of age. The filter offers a kind of eternal youth, a graceful version of yourself forever. But is it really you? Would we miss the signs of a life well lived? The filter erases the little annoyances, and maybe a bit of our humanity too. Is perfect hair worth losing the story your face and body tell? It's efficiency at its finest, but at what cost? Would we be happier, or just more alike? Let's see what happens when perfection goes too far. At first, you love your flawless face, but soon you start searching for the scar from your childhood fall. The freckles that appeared every summer, they're gone. The map of your life, your trophies, your stories, wiped clean. Those lines and marks aren't flaws, they're proof you've lived, laughed, and worried. The filter erases your personal history, replacing it with a blank template. Your face is perfect, but it's not yours anymore. How do you describe a friend when everyone looks the same? Unique features vanish, and with them, our sense of identity. We become copies of a copy. Our faces show emotion, joy, worry, surprise. The filter softens these, making it harder to connect. A sad face doesn't look quite so sad. A happy face looks a bit plastic. Real emotion gets lost behind the mask. It's harder to know what people are feeling, harder to truly connect. Perfection becomes a lonely place. We lose the little things that make us, us. Is that a price worth paying? Maybe not. Picture the high street. A parade of beautiful, identical faces. At first it's dazzling, but soon it's just boring. The diversity that makes the world interesting is gone. Strong jawlines, button noses, freckles, all replaced by one perfect template. It's like eating cheese and crackers for every meal. Lovely at first, but you'd soon tire of it. The pressure to fit the new standard would be immense. Anyone who didn't match the filter would feel left out. Uniqueness becomes a source of shame, not pride. Even art and history would suffer. Portraits celebrate individuality. What happens when every face is the same? The Mona Lisa, Van Gogh's self-portrait. Would artists even bother painting people anymore? Our connection to the past, told through unique faces, would be lost. We'd look at old photos and marvel at the strange, beautifully imperfect people who came before us. The world would be polished but empty. Is sameness really what we want? Or do we crave the richness of real, diverse faces? Maybe perfection isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let's keep going. What about celebrities? Their unique looks make them memorable. Think Benedict Cumberbatch or Dolly Parton. In a filtered world, that specialness disappears. Every star looks like everyone else. How do you become famous if you're indistinguishable from the crowd? Directors might cast films by voice alone. Red carpets would be seas of identical faces. The cult of celebrity would crumble. No more gossip about bad hair days or daring outfits. Maybe we'd value talent over looks, judging singers by their voices, actors by their skills. It could be a great leveler, but it would also drain the fun and glamour from show business. The larger-than-life personalities would be replaced by forgettable perfection. Magazines would have nothing to write about. Everyone always looks flawless. For some, that's a relief. For others, it's a loss of color and excitement. Would we miss the spectacle, the drama, the individuality, or would we be happier in a world where everyone is equally beautiful? It's a question worth asking. Not everyone would accept perfection. Some would miss their real, imperfect faces and start a quiet rebellion, the unfiltered. They'd celebrate wrinkles, freckles, and big noses, using makeup to add imperfections instead of hiding them. Looking imperfect would become the ultimate fashion statement. Secret clubs would form, sharing old photos and stories of unique features. The unfiltered would keep the memory of human diversity alive. Like librarians guarding precious books, this rebellion would create a new social divide. The filtered majority versus the unfiltered rebels. Arguments would flare. Filtered calling unfiltered strange, unfiltered calling filtered fake. The fight for the right to be imperfect would become the great struggle of the age. Would you join the rebels or stick with the crowd? In a world obsessed with sameness, being different might be the bravest thing of all. Maybe imperfection is the new perfection. The battle lines are drawn. Which side would you choose? So after all this, what do you think? A world without spots or bad hair days sounds lovely. Simple, kind and confident. But look closer and you see the cracks. We'd lose our variety, our stories, our soul. Everyone would be beautiful, but no one would be special. The price of perfection is high. Our uniqueness, our history, our real selves. It's a proper conundrum. Confidence gained, identity lost. The unfiltered rebels remind us true beauty might be in the very flaws filters erase. So would you press the button for a permanent beauty filter, or would you keep our wonderfully messy, beautifully imperfect faces? It's something to ponder, old chum. After all, what's life without a few freckles, scars and stories to tell? Maybe the best filter is no filter at all. Now, who's for more tea?